Alright, let's talk about NASCAR's latest rule change, because this one's a game changer, and not just for the drivers, but for the fans too. Here's the deal, NASCAR's adjusted the stage racing rules, and what makes this really interesting is how it's being received. For the most part, drivers are on board, but there's this one key caveat that's got everyone talking. Personally, I think this is NASCAR's way of trying to strike a balance between structure and unpredictability, and that's where things get fascinating. So, what's the change? If a caution happens in the final 10 laps of a stage, that stage ends immediately. No more waiting around for the scheduled stage break. Stage points are awarded, pit road opens, and we move on. Sounds simple, right? But here's where it gets juicy. This rule is a direct response to the Brickyard 400, where NASCAR kept the field under caution to hit the scheduled stage break. In my opinion, that was a mess. Nobody likes sitting through lengthy cautions, especially when it feels artificial. This new rule? It's a step toward letting the race flow more naturally. Chase Elliott, the 2020 champ, nailed it when he said this feels like a return to natural race progression. What many people don't realize is how much these stage breaks can disrupt the rhythm of a race. By introducing this window of flexibility, NASCAR's acknowledging that sometimes, less is more. But here's the kicker. While most drivers are praising this change, there's a bit of skepticism from guys like Tyler Reddick and William Byron. They're worried about how it'll impact strategy, and honestly, I get it. If you take a step back and think about it, this rule introduces a new layer of unpredictability that crew chiefs can't fully plan for. From my perspective, that's exactly what makes this exciting. Carson Hocevar compared it to short-track late-model racing, and I think that's spot on. It's raw, it's unpredictable, and it could shake up the field in ways we haven't seen before. Kyle Larson even said he's all for strategy being turned upside down, and I love that mindset. It's like if you can't adapt, you're going to get left behind. This raises a deeper question. Is NASCAR trying to make races less predictable for the sake of entertainment? If so, I'm here for it. But let's not forget the fans. Reddick pointed out that this should cut down on those 20-minute caution periods, which, let's be honest, are a snooze fest. A detail I find fascinating is how this rule could actually make races more engaging for viewers. What this really suggests is that NASCAR's listening. They're trying to balance what drivers want with what fans want to watch. It's not perfect, but it's progress. One thing that immediately stands out is how divided opinions are on the strategy front. Crew chiefs might not be thrilled, but drivers like Blaney and Denny Hamlin are all in. Blaney's quote about how sitting through those extra laps is no fun for anybody? That's gold. It's a reminder that at the end of the day, racing should feel dynamic, not scripted. This rule feels like NASCAR's way of saying, let's let the chaos happen. So, here's my closing thought. This rule change isn't just about shortening caution periods. It's about redefining what a NASCAR race can be. It's about embracing unpredictability, rewarding adaptability, and giving fans a show that feels less manufactured. Personally, I think it's a bold move, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. What do you guys think? Is this the right direction for NASCAR, or are they messing with a good thing? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take.